Imagine this, a future where death isn't the end, where our memories, our thoughts, even the quirks that make us us could live on digitally. Today, we're diving into a world of scientists, tech moguls, and even philosophers all racing towards the same goal: digital immortality. Just think about it. You could live forever, but not in the way you might expect. Hello and welcome to Spill Edge. Today, let's step into a world where forever might not mean living on in flesh and blood, but in a digital form, where consciousness, or at least a version of it, could live on. For centuries, humans have chased this dream of immortality. Pharaohs built pyramids, philosophers penned words to outlast them, and even now, some hope that cryonics can bring them back someday. But here, in this digital age, we're exploring a new frontier. Immortality may no longer be about preserving our physical selves, but about preserving the essence of who we are: our minds, memories, and personality. Welcome to the fascinating, airy world of digital immortality. Now, picture this: scientists with the power to capture every single detail of your mind, not just the big stuff like memories or thoughts, but every tiny little habits, those fears you hide, even the way you laugh, mapped out, digitized. Right now, we're still figuring out this kind of deep brain mapping, but brain computer interfaces, or BCIs, are starting to give us a taste of what's possible. Take Neuralink, for example. Imagine tiny electrodes in your brain reading your neural activity and relaying it to a digital device. Right now, BCIs are only scratching the surface, but they're showing us that recording deeper parts of our human mind may not be so far-fetched. Think about it like this: when you back up your smartphone to the cloud, it's all there: your photos, your texts, every app and setting. Now, imagine that for your brain: a complete backup of your experiences, your memories, stored in a way that could last forever. And then there's AI. Scientists are working on digital twins, virtual versions of people that could carry on their thoughts, maybe even capture some part of their personality. It might sound like science fiction, but we're already seeing glimpses of it. There are AI powered memorials that let people talk to a loved one who's passed, using their old messages, social media posts, and even their voice. It's both beautiful and haunting, a way to stay connected even after someone's gone. As BCI technology evolves and AI driven digital twins grow more advanced, we may be inching closer to a reality where pieces of us live on in digital form. I mean, it's surreal, almost spine tingling thought. Our human experience bridging into machine memory, leaving a digital legacy of who we were. Let's say we actually had the power to upload someone's mind, everything they are, to a digital platform. Here's a big question: would that digital version really be you? This isn't just science fiction. It cuts straight into philosophy and ethics, to the very core of what it means to be you. Sure, we might be able to upload every memory, every quirk, and every thought pattern. But would that version be self aware? Or just an incredibly advanced copy, more like a reflection than the actual subjective self you feel inside? Imagine uploading every memory, every experience into a digital form. You could even talk to this version of yourself. But think about it: is that entity actually you? Or is it just simulation, acting out your personality and thought patterns? You, the biological, original version, would still be here. And that digital version? It might just be a program trained to respond like you, but not truly you. It's quite mind bending. Can identity live beyond the body, or is it bound to the physical self? Think about it. This is a real world example that gives a glimpse into this dilemma. A few years ago, a company used AI to create a digital version of a famous author, feeding it his work to recreate his voice, his unique style. Fans were thrilled. It felt like he was speaking again. But Some questioned if this was truly honoring his legacy or, in some ways, exploiting it. Can we say that this AI version is connected to the author himself, or is it just a digital echo shaped by his words but empty of his soul? Now let's dive into another chapter: personal AI legacy. Imagine a world where instead of leaving behind only photos or wills, people could create personalized AI avatars, a living part of themselves, capturing their personality, humor, and their unique quirks. It's not just about passing down knowledge, it's sharing their stories, values, and a real sense of who they were. Future generations wouldn't just read about their ancestors in dusty books. No, they'd get to talk to them, ask questions, hear stories, even receive advice that feels so real, so personal. This isn't just fantasy either. Companies are already working on legacy chatbots, programs that gather details about a person's character, their memories, the things they value. Imagine your family being able to chat with a version of you long after you're gone. They could hear your laugh, your thoughts, maybe even those little pieces of life advice you used to share. It's a beautiful thought, but also a little eerie, isn't it? But this brings up some big questions. How would future generations see you through the lens of AI? This digital version would capture some traits and stories, but not everything. It's a filtered you, preserving the parts you choose to share, but maybe leaving some pieces behind. Should we have a say in what parts of us are remembered? Could we update this digital version over time, shaping our own legacy? Digital immortality opens up a whole new world, a world of endless possibilities and, yes, some uncertainties. If we knew a part of us could live on, would it change the way we see life and death? Maybe the fear of mortality would fade, replaced by the sense of comfort, knowing that our essence could always be accessed by those who love us. But on the flip side, would society start seeing physical life as less precious? A futurist once joked about family reunions with great great grandparents attending digitally, sharing stories from centuries past. Sounds fascinating. Meeting ancestors through a screen, hearing them speak as if they were right there. But it also raises questions. To what extent should the past have a hand in the present? With digital immortality, we're not just changing the way we live, we're changing the way we are remembered and maybe even the way we are allowed to shape the future. Science has come a long way in understanding the mind and memory, but honestly, we're just scratching the surface of what digital immortality might mean for us. If death becomes less frightening, how might that change the way we see life? It could reshape our relationships, our values, even what we consider our legacy. This new frontier makes us think hard about our essence, what truly makes us us, and whether it can ever really be preserved in code. It's a haunting, beautiful question, one that might change everything we know about being human. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you'll always catch our latest updates. This is the 8th episode in our series, The Future of Humanity. And if you're curious to see the rest, check out the full playlist. It'll pop up right here in just a few seconds. Thanks so much for watching and being part of this journey with us. Until next time, take care and see you soon.